Hey guys, so a few days ago UFC 324 and the main event of UFC 325 got announced by Dana White and the UFC. Actual snooze fest of a video trying to watch that, but nah, today I'm going to give you my predictions and just overall thoughts on the matchups here. The first fight here, Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett for the interim lightweight title. To be honest, this is the worst matchup I've ever seen in my life. Paddy Pimblett should not even be near this title. He's at least two fights away from even being deserved of a title shot. Justin Gaethje, on the other hand, I mean, you could say that or you could say Max Holloway, but to be honest, they both just had title shots, so I would say Justin Gaethje for this one, but it should be Arman. Definitely not Pimblett. Even Arman said he wants a fight now, and they didn't give it to him. But that's just my thoughts. This is probably the worst matchup they could have done. But my prediction on the fight though, even though Paddy Pimblett shouldn't be in this, I reckon he's gonna get it done. I reckon he will TKO Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje's 37 now, and Paddy's in his prime now. I'm pretty sure. So we'll see what happens. But I reckon early prediction, Paddy Pimblett by TKO. Now, the next fight is Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes for the Bantamweight Women's title. Very good matchup, very good matchup. Probably the biggest women's fight to happen, like other than Shevchenko versus Weili. Amanda Nunes, in my opinion, the greatest women's fighter of all time. And then there's Kayla Harrison, three-time gold Olympic medalist and current Bantamweight champion. Prediction, I reckon Kayla Harrison by submission. Amanda Nunes, she retired 2 years ago, and now she's 37 now. I know Kayla Harrison's a bit on the older side as well, but I still believe she'll get it done, probably by submission. That's my prediction, early prediction for this fight. Nothing really else more to say about it. Snooze fest. Now, the next fight on this card is Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira for the BMF title. 3 title fights on the first Paramount card. This fight is going to be amazing. It's going to be brutal, but it'll be amazing. Because I want both fighters to win, that's the problem. But, very good matchup, but I reckon Charles Oliveira by submission or Charles Oliveira decision. I said it. I don't see Max winning this one. And then I reckon Charles will get maybe another title shot. It depends on what happens in the future. But he can be up there. He can be up there with title contentions. Now, the next match that they've announced is Sean O'Malley versus Song. This is going to be a stand and bang match. Sean O'Malley coming off 2 losses to Merab, and Song coming off a win to Cejudo. This is the fight to get Sean O'Malley back in it, like back in title contentions. But this won't get him a title shot, definitely not. But he needs this win. Otherwise, I reckon he should go to featherweight if he doesn't win. But very good matchup. My prediction for this is Sean O'Malley by knockout in round 3. Now, the next fight is Waldo versus Derek Lewis. Now, you can see a pattern here. You see stand-up people. You don't see many wrestlers or any people like that on this card. So, this is what Dana White wants, I reckon. But Waldo versus Lewis, this is a great matchup. I swear you see Waldo fight every bloody week. Anyway, my prediction for this one, I'm sorry, Waldo, Derek Lewis by knockout round 1 is my prediction. Yeah, it could go either way, to be honest. This fight is not going to decision. That's all I know. Now, the next match is Umar versus Figueiredo. This is an okay matchup. Figueiredo coming off a win against Montel Jackson, a split decision. Actually pretty lucky to get that split decision. And then Umar coming off a win to Mario Batista, who actually got dropped a few times. And I don't know how he won I didn't know how he tapped with that heel hook. That was deep. He was about to snap that ankle. And he actually got dropped a few times that fight. But Figueiredo, he's a wrestler, same as Umar. Umar's so much faster though, so much better. Figueiredo's not in his prime. I'm going to go with the Umar easy win, either decision or submission. I reckon he'll submit him though. Now, the next fight is Arnold Allen versus Gene Silva. This is a very exciting match. I reckon a pretty good matchup. Arnold Allen has only lost to GOATs, Max Holloway and Everlove. But then Gene Silva has only lost in the UFC to Diego Lopez, which is his last fight. I reckon Arnold Allen. I don't think he's the favourite at the moment, but I reckon he'll win. Gene Silva. The only really good person he versed was Bryce Mitchell before Diego Lopez, and then Diego Lopez fucked him up. So I'm going to say Arnold Allen. I don't know actually what by. I'm going to be boring here. I'm going to go Arnold Allen by decision, unanimous decision, but I reckon he's going to mess him up this whole fight. That's my prediction. Now, the next fight is Namajunas versus Alex Grasso. Actual snooze fest. I'm going to have a toilet break when this match is on. It's going to be a unanimous decision. I don't even care about the matchup, really. I'm just going to go unanimous decision. Probably Alex Grasso. Namajunas has been all over the place with their record and that. So I haven't even really watched both of these fighters, but I would go Alex Grasso. Now, that is all of UFC 324 that has been announced so far. Now, this is the UFC 325 main event, Volkanovski versus Lopez 2. The worst matchup I've ever seen in my life. Lopez should not be near the title shot yet. He's a very good fighter, don't get me wrong. But this is Volkanovski's retirement fight, probably. I mean, it's in Australia. He's probably going to leave the gloves down there. But it shouldn't be him. It should be Leon Murphy or Everlove. Probably not Everlove because he's the most inactive fighter in the UFC at the moment. But it should be Leon Murphy. He just come off a win and he said he's ready to fight Volkanovski. And Volk even said himself on Twitter, said, I'll meet you in December, but, it's going to move up to February. But it should be him. He wanted the fight. They both wanted the fight, but it started with Diego Lopez for an more entertaining fight, I believe. But Diego Lopez shouldn't have this title fight. But anyway, my prediction. Volkanovski by TKO, I reckon. Diego Lopez is a better fighter now than what he was a year ago, but I still reckon Volkanovski get the job done and have a win for his last fight ever. Now, that is all that's been officially announced by the UFC, but this one is reports are coming in that Dariush wants to fight Quaylin. Quaylin is an amazing Australian fighter. He just got off a really good knockout, probably one of the best I've ever seen. The guy did not get up. We did not see the guy get up. Now, Dariush just come off a 15-second knockout. He got knocked out by BSD. And this is 3 months, not even 3 months. And the recovery time for a concussion or a knockout like that should be at least 3 months. Dariush is stupid if he wants this fight. Quaylin is probably going to knock him out within the first round. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out because this is the most stupidest fight of all time. Easy, free money. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. That's all going to be for today. Hope you have a good one.